everyone, my name is Mini Sethi. I hope you all are staying healthy. Today we are going to talk about Pigou's economics of welfare. Pigou was a student of Alfred Marshall and was the founder of welfare economics. General welfare and economic welfare two are different things. General welfare include physical well-being, spiritual well-being as well as economic well-being. Pigou only talk about economic well-being. That means Pigou only talk about small part of general welfare. According to Pigou, welfare resides in man's state of mind. According to Pigou, welfare resides in man's state of mind, and man's state of mind is made up of their satisfaction. For example, people feel very satisfied when national income is equally distributed. Eventually, their welfare will improve. Now is the assumptions of Pigou economic welfare. Rationality. Consumer is rational, he will not act emotionally. Utility comparison. We can compare utility of one person with another. Cardinal measurement of utility. That means we can measure utility in terms of cardinal number like 1, 2, 3, 4. But we can measure economic welfare by money. Distribution of national income is very important to improve economic welfare according to Pigou. Transferring of income from rich to poor improves social welfare. For example, if we take some income from rich people by imposing them taxes and same income we transfer to poor people by giving them subsidies, it will improve our social welfare. Marginal utility of money will fall as income will increase. That means value of money will fall as our income will increase. For example, rich people don't have so much value for money because they have so much money, but poor people have so much value for money because they have very less amount of money. Now we will see two welfare condition according to Pigou. First is at a given taste and income distribution, means taste and income distribution is constant, then increase in national income will increase welfare. That means your national income increase without taking any share of poor, then your welfare is improved. Second condition is for welfare maximization, distribution of income is equally important. For example, national income is constant, but you transfer some income from rich to poor, it will improve our social welfare. But how? As we know, rich people have less marginal utility of money, but poor people have more marginal utility of money. Or we can say that rich people have less value for money because they have so much money, but poor people have so much value for money because they have very less money. For example, 500 rupees don't have so much value for rich people, but 500 rupees have too much value for poor people. They can buy so many things from 500 rupees. If we transfer 500 rupees from rich to poor, then it will improve welfare of society. For example, we can impose taxes on rich people and can provide a subsidy to poor people. It will improve welfare of our economy. So here you can see national income is constant. We just transfer some money from rich to poor. It will improve our social welfare. So we can say that for welfare maximization, distribution of income is equally important according to Pigou. Now we see one diagram how we transfer income from rich to poor. This diagram represents poor. This diagram represents rich. On x-axis we have income, y-axis we have marginal utility. So you can see income of poor is very less, that's why their marginal utility is high. But income of poor is more, that's why their marginal utility is less. Now suppose through taxes, income of rich reduce from D to D1. And through subsidy, income of poor increase from B to B1. This would be called gain of poor, and this would be called loss of rich. So here you clearly see gain is more than loss. If gain is more than loss, that means our social welfare improve. Pigou also explained difference between private marginal cost and social marginal cost. Private marginal cost means cost of producing additional unit of any commodity. And social marginal cost means the damage, or we can say the expense of society when industrial sector producing additional unit of any commodity. For example, production of so many goods generates so much environmental pollution. Obviously, environmental pollution is the damage, or we can say the expense of society. According to Pigou, we should try to reduce social marginal cost. Eventually, it will improve welfare of society. Pigou also talk about private net product and social net product. Private net product means the benefit of one individual, or we can say the benefit of person who is investing. Social net product means the benefit of society. For example, a person doing so much production and generating environmental pollution, and he is earning profit by generating environmental pollution. This profit only belong to investor, but this is a cost of society. Now it is reducing social net product. So in this situation, how welfare of society can improve? That's why Pigou suggests, in order to improve welfare of society, we should try to increase social net product. We should try to increase welfare of society. Eventually, it will improve our economic welfare. Now we'll see criticism. Pigou welfare economics based on unrealistic assumption of cardinal utility. Pigou only focus on economic welfare, which is small part of general welfare. Pigou welfare is based on national income, but it is very difficult to calculate national income. Pigou suggests we should impose taxes on rich and provide subsidies to poor. But Ronald Coase criticized Pigou and said taxes and subsidies are not necessary if parties are ready to bargain. Pigou ignore ethics, that means Pigou ignore moral principles. So this is all about Pigou's welfare economics. I think you got it, and thank you so much for watching this video. Bye, take care.